Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Sword of the Stars. Welcome back, I mean. So, I was looking through some of the earlier footage, the first two episodes, and I was noticing some issues with the audio. I was getting some really weird peaks whenever I used the power of the letter S. So I reduced the sensitivity on my mic, and I moved it farther away from my face. It's now hovering above my left eye. But that's okay, I don't need my left eye, I have my right one and it works perfectly fine. So, I also increased the volume a little bit to compensate, so hopefully that'll fix the problem. I haven't really tested it out, but we'll see. So, last time, we met some colonists in Syrma, an independent colony, and they are on our land. We're going to fix this. It will be a thing that will happen, because this is a colonizable planet. Even though we don't have any system information because our scout was destroyed before he could actually get any, it has to be colonizable because there's people living there. It's our number one concern at the moment. I'm researching this, battle computers, so that I can use command ships, so I can use more ships in battle, and we're hopefully going to crush them into the ground. This is a hope that I have, because it's necessary. They're on our land, and they don't deserve it. It is my land. This can move back. Alright. That's it for this turn. I don't think there's anything else we can do. So, let's end the turn. And these turns will get longer as the game... Really? 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 Huh. Your scientist made a breakthrough with battle computers. Research has completed ahead of schedule. Excellent. Yum, 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 early tech. Okay. We're going to research fissionables, recombinant fissionables. Let's go with that, because we're going to want the increased ship range. As I mentioned earlier, the Tarkassian, I always call them the Tarkas, but apparently the plural of Tarkas is Tarkassian, which doesn't have the same ring to it that I like, but whatever they want to call themselves, why not? Anyways, their ships are slow, so any improvement we can have on their engines will be greatly appreciated. I could use that research elsewhere, we could use better weapons, but that's something for another time. It'll probably happen when we run into our first enemy faction. I expect that any time now. We're getting to the point, we're spread out there pretty good. One of our scout ships are going to run into one of their scout ships, or one of their planets. Running into the planet would be less likely at this point because everyone is scouting. Alright, now we're going to design a command and control ship. This is the heart of your fleet. This ship allows you to tweak your reinforcements in battle, it lets you bring in more ships, it lets you do so much more in battle. So it's important. It's very important. It's important to the point where I will not be building any fleet without one. It is rather unfortunate that we only have gauze cannons to put on it, but there's nothing we can do about that at this point in time. That'll change later, I promise. So, what can we do to improve this ship? I don't think there's anything we can really do to it at this point. The design will be fixed later on as we get better tech, but this is good for the time being. So we're going to name it Squadron Command. I'm not that innovative with my design names. This is a thing I know. It's not important. Unless you're in a multiplayer game where you're actually trying to mask what ships do what, which you can recognize a command ship pretty well. If you know what you're looking for, it'll generally have weird spinny things on it, or actually the Tarkasians, sorry. The Tarkasian ships do not have spinny things on it, but they do have this bar. So if you know what you're looking for, you'll be able to find a squadron command control. Or any command ship, rather easily. It is a thing. And you can't really hide it. It's impossible to hide. So that'll put us in the red again, which is not really the best place to be. Very much like real life, you have interest in this game. If you're in debt, the interest will technically make the debt higher, it'll make it slower to pay off, and it can, if you push too hard, overtake your income. I don't know what happens if you actually have negative income. It's not something I want to find out. I don't want to be in a position where I can't make up the money. I'm not going to be testing that out for you guys. If you feel like it, you can go in and acquire a lot of debt and see what happens for yourself. I'm not going to showcase that. But on the other hand, it can also go the other way. If you have a lot of money, you'll get a lot of interest. So, and actually, there's a morale boost. Every planet has its own morale. As you can see here, morale events for establishing colony. High morale is good. Low morale means that people aren't happy and they want to rebel. And rebellion isn't good. But there's actually one of these for having more than 1 million savings. That'll be something that'll happen a lot later on, not so much at this point. I apologize for that. That was really loud. That was my virus scan. I had forgotten to turn that off. Oh well. Let's just end the turn. Okay, so here's our fleet. Well, I might... Yeah, no, I'm not going to put in another, because I'm still fully researching. I forgot to turn that down. Oh, great. Okay, so that puts us back a turn. That's one of the things with this game, is you have to pay attention to what you're doing. I'm not always that good at doing that, as you just saw. But not paying attention can cost you turns in the long run. Like this just cost me this entire turn. I can't do anything, everybody. I have no money. And as much as I would like to, it's a thing. Kupak is doing really well. It should be making a profit here soon. Calsathrum, not so much. That is a thing. Any of you guys able to move anywhere? No. 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 Well, that's too bad, but like I said earlier, they've served their purpose. And that's all that really matters. Okay, so we have a new planet here. Foo! I want somebody in the future, if you're from the year 2500 and you happen to be watching this video, I don't know why you would be, but let's just go on a hypothetical rant. If you're from the future and you are ever in a position to name a planet, name it Foo for my sake. Please, I beg you. Because that is... that is amazing. I wish every planet to be named some sort of Foo. Foo 1, Foo 2, Foo Alpha, Foo Beta, Foo Fighter, you name it. Although, I would name it Foo Bad. This game has been giving me nothing but horrible planets. Okay, this one isn't too bad. I'll be colonizing these planets. I'll be less picky later when I have the funds that I can make up for it while it is being terraformed. At this point, I really wanted to get these done because they were the cheapest, and I didn't want all of my money going into colonies initially because I wanted to do other stuff. But later on, yeah, I'll be less picky. I'll probably colonize this planet. Kagral, not too keen on Kagral, but something like Andor would be fine. And what was the other one? Yeah, the one that I said I wouldn't touch with a wooden spoon. I might. I'd consider it. It's okay. Later on, the resources will become less of an issue. You'll get, like, miner ships, and you'll actually be able to fly around to the planets that you can't really do anything with, so Griffin and Kuo-Prawl, and you'll be able to take these resources and put them on another planet, which is really useful. But right now, we're kind of stuck with what we have. So, let's end the turn again. We're getting there. We're getting there. Did we get another breakthrough? We got another breakthrough. Wow. Alright then. We are just speeding through this. I love these breakthroughs. I wish they would happen more often. Alright, so, do I want disruptors? They give us the torpedo and assault and barrage thing. Now these are for cruisers, the assault and the barrage is for dreadnoughts. Dreadnoughts are the largest ship in this game. A charged ball of electroplasma that passes the energy along to the target on impact. Those superficial damages has a chance of shorting out some ships on the target ship. Some systems on the target ship. That could be something I would consider maybe for the later disruptors, the ones that come after this. This one's not particularly useful to me, so I'm looking for something that'll be useful to me right now. This is important. Okay, that lets me send new orders when they're in the middle of a transit, and this lets me... Oh, the sensors. The integrated sensors. Sensors. Translate fleet song? Oh, okay. So because I discovered a new race, a Lear race, even though it was an independent colony, I can still research this so I can make trade deals with them. I don't think you can do deals with independents. I could be wrong about this, but yeah, you can't. Here's all of our known stuff and all of our ship designs, and you can get that from the AI later, but initially you'll only know your own language because you just got off the planet. You just started space travel. As you saw at the start of the game, we had nothing. So this is literally like you just discovered how to fly in space faster than light. You don't know any of these other races exist until you find them, and then you can start researching how to speak their language, more advanced languages, incorporating them into your nation, and things like that. And eventually that will lead you to the ability to make alliances and other good stuff. So what are we going to do now? Well, we could use orbital foundries. Takes 7 turns though. Or cybernetic interface takes 9 turns. I'm just looking for some really quick, cheap techs to barrel me through the early game. Shape nuclear warheads. Since we're actually going to be using missiles, I will research that. This is indeed the egg we need to crack. Alright, let's go. Build. More armor ships. I'm going to splurge for a 3rd one, because I don't want to lose this battle. This is a very important battle. If I lose this, I'll lose several turns of work. I don't want to lose several turns of work. You don't want to watch me lose several. Well, you probably do. You masochistic people who like to giggle at other people's misfortunes. That's sadistic, not masochistic. Why do you screw that up? Oh well. You sadistic people. Alright, let's go. Let's do this. We're going to ruin their days and rain fiery death upon their heads, and then follow it up with a colonizer. We're really skirting the debt limit. The debt. I hate being in debt. But I want to get this done. I want to get this colony taken, and I want to start making a profit. These planets are sucking so much. Okay, not so much. It's only using maybe a quarter of our research, a little research, a quarter of our funding, a little less, but between that and my fleet, the blue is the fleet, and the light blue is the colony maintenance. You can see it right here, planetary development, fleet maintenance, and research. About a quarter of that is planetary development and fleet maintenance. All the rest is research, and that's probably also why my teching is going so slow. Although we are getting breakthroughs, which is really helping me a lot. I am very happy for that breakthrough. And the one before. Alright, end the turn. Now we get to do this. Colonize Cathalt. Time for our teching, our research to tank. And now, because my tanker is in the same system with my extended range ship, my tanker actually refueled that. We can now move that around a bit more. We're actually going to send this deep. We're going to send this as deep as we can. I want to find another race, and I want to find it soon. Alright, it looks like this is about as far as it can go. I don't think there's anywhere else. 9 turns. There, Thundara. Thundera? Really? Thundera. Isn't that the, Thundercats? There are some references in this. You'll pick them up. Somebody probably knows them better than I do. Like Camcare. Camcare is probably some sort of reference to something. Probably not, actually. Now that I think about it. It's probably just the default, hey, this is a Tarkas world. Let's name it something weird. But I could be wrong about that. And we're going to send this fleet behind them, I believe. Yes. Hopefully they don't get utterly destroyed. And speaking of, let's do some fleet management. Alright, so this is something else that having a squadron command ship lets you do. It lets you do formations. So here we have a bunch of ships, and we're going to put them in a formation that we like. And when they do enter battle, they will keep that formation. At least at the start, until you start ordering them around. Now the only problem is it's a little unintuitive. The ships don't come off of this list after you place them. It gets a little weird if you're not paying attention to where you stopped, but that's alright. As long as you have all of your ships placed in a measurable fraction, a measurable faction, a measurable force of power. Why can't I move that there? Move up? Okay. What is your problem? Why are you disobeying my orders? Oh, I guess you could pull them off of that too. Alright. We'll stick you there, and we'll stick you there. And we'll tweak these reinforcements so that the tankers are last. If the tankers show up, we're gonna have trouble. Why didn't that go? Oh, because we're at our command limit. Here's our command limit. You can do research to make it higher, and higher level, larger command ships make it higher as well. Right now, we're sort of limited in what we can do. That'll change later on, I promise. I think that's about all we can do this turn. Yes, it definitely is. Here we go. Well, look at our money. How much of that? 95,000 per turn going into planetary development. Yum. I love not having money. It is the best thing in the world. And now that our fleet is gone, we have to build more defense ships. I didn't really think that through, did I? Well, no. I'm blindly throwing myself at this colony hoping to destroy it. Well, this could end badly. I'm not feeling too confident. The missiles that planet was firing off were actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it obliterated my ship. Obliterated! Obliterate! Obliterate! And now that we have the fissionables, we can now put that on our ship as well. And as you can see right here, it increases the range of our ships immensely. And I believe we're going to do that for all of our ships. Just because if I don't do it now, I'll forget about it. I'll sit here with recombatant fissionables for the entire game and I'll never even notice that I have it. That's just the way I am. Okay. Save that. Alright. And save that. And this is a large part of the game, is making sure your ships are up to date. Later on, when you're fighting multiple fronts, you're going to have issues with out-of-date ships fighting the enemy. It's gonna happen. There's not really much you can do with it. So let's see if we can get this battle done before we finish for today. 4 turns. That's doable. Alright. Couple more armor ships. That'll put us over a little bit, but that's okay. Next turn pass. Alright, I don't think there's much we can do this turn. This time. Nope. Nothing that I can see. I guess we could throw in more ships, but we're short on funds right now. Okay. That colony is actually doing very well. This one, not so much. You can really see where the larger planets take longer to terraform. I did this one first. It only has 70,000 people, and the climate hazard is still really high. It's terraforming at a speed of 0.27. This planet is half the size. It's already up to 148,000 people, and it's terraforming at 0.88. That makes a big deal. That makes a difference. And this one is doing at 0.50. Why is that one doing so well? I really can't say I know why that one's doing so well. Interesting. Does that 0.6 really matter that much? Hold on a moment. We're going to do that for 1 turn, and then we're going to tweak it next turn. And see if that makes a difference. 0.3. 0.5. No, that's a mystery to me. I don't know why this one's taking so long to terraform. Maybe it's something with the planet? You got me. Yeah, I don't know why that is. But you can see, as it's terraforming, the planet is actually taking shape. It looks like life is on it now. I don't believe this one did before. The other one might have, but it's interesting. And you can also see these prohibitive planets are like magma worlds. Alright, shaped nuclear warheads are done. Heavy planetary missiles we will need to get. Gamma warheads, probably a little early to get them, as with DFRAX and nuclear mine. Deflectors, do I really want to mess with deflectors? 14 points. No, points? I meant turns. I don't believe I do. Projector technology was creates an electromagnetic field in front of a ship and has a chance of deflecting ballistic weapons and detonating tracking weapons. No, we'll save that for later. Alright. It may be time for some more colonial research. Atmospheric adaptation. It's even longer, though. Let's do orbital foundries for the decreased ship cost and the strafe command module. Next turn, we're gonna have a battle on our hands. I hope it goes well, because if it doesn't, oh, we're gonna build a couple more ships, because I don't want to be caught with our pants down if this goes all to hell and back. Alright, that should be good. Alright, let's go! Hello, Syrma. It's a long time no see. Alright, now I have 20 ships. They have 10 defense platforms. They have 10 turrets put around their planet. Those could be troublesome, especially because we're going to have to fight through their missiles. I'm not feeling confident about this anymore. I'll be honest, I'm really not. I think this was a mistake. But we'll see, I might be pleasantly surprised. Encounter at Syrma. Alright, and as you can see, we are in the formation that I told them to be in, and we actually have a couple extras here. Alright, real quick. We're going to set them to close on the planet. Let's go, let's do this. We're gonna show them who's boss. And the planet's probably already launching missiles as we speak. I don't see them yet, but I'm sure they're there. I still don't see them yet. Oh, there's one. Yeah. I hope those don't one-shot us. That could be a bad day. I'm hearing missiles. Aha! Here we go. Yeah. So they have missiles on their turrets as well, which makes sense. They're a real big early game weapon, and hopefully, hopefully they'll be a real big late game weapon for us. Here we go. And something that's actually interesting to note on this game, you can target specific points. If you see this little red glowing thing on my cursor, if I were to click there, they will target that. Hit the planet. I need to take out those missiles. Because, yeah, they're destroying one ship per, and that isn't good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I knew I had a bad feeling about this. This isn't going well. Come on. Stop the missiles. We're gonna lose another ship. No! Yeah. They must have upgraded planetary missiles. That's hardly fair. I don't even have upgraded planetary missiles yet. This is certainly not going well. In fact, I may want to retreat. That may be the smart thing to do. Okay. Okay, time to retreat. Let's go. Which button is... Which button is it? Retreat from battle. It's been a while since I played this game, everybody. I apologize. That didn't work. Oh god, why? Well, that was a disaster. Completely and utterly. You bastards. I will have my revenge, independent colony of Syrma. I will have my revenge. I honestly felt that they wouldn't be that bad. I'm not sure why I thought that, since I saw how quickly they destroyed my extended range ship. Well, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. And they're retreating. I don't think they'll actually have enough fuel to get back. And they're going to hit that planet next turn. I hope that they can get away. Oh, hey, we got I'm saying a lot. I really need to stop that. We got mapping. Ooh, okay. That planet is really good. I want that planet. I want it now. Why is the game screwing with me? Why? Why does it have to do such a thing? What did I ever do to it? Alright, well, next time on Let's Play Sword of the Stars, we lick our wounds and hopefully we'll run into another race. I'm a little surprised it hasn't happened yet, because there's 5 players on this map, and it really isn't that large of a map. 200 stars isn't that bad. Well, until next time, see you later, and happy gaming.